Hello, everyone. It's Charlton. Please subscribe to my channel. Tap the notification bell. I'd appreciate it majorly. So, there was a shooting overnight at a bar in San Antonio, Texas, where, and the gunman remains, not caught at large. And so nobody was killed. It says that 8 people were shot, and this is the bar right there. Rebar is the name of the bar where the shooting apparently allegedly took place. It's in the sort of the northern part of San Antonio, Texas, and pretty much inside the city. The chief of police, William McManus, I believe is his name, gave a press conference in the early morning hours after the incident, and he was saying that at 11:30 they got a call, about this incident. The information he had was that 5 people were basically trying to go to that place around that time, had come from across the street. He was saying, he was giving a press conference and pointed to the reporters that he was speaking to, behind you. They were coming from here, which I believe was another bar. Looked over there. Things are dated though, so. And I don't know exactly what establishment he was coming from. But him and 4 other people, him and another guy and 3 girls, 3 females, were going there. And they were stopped at the door by the doorman, the bouncer or whatever, because they were drunk and they were denied entry. And supposedly he said, "Don't you know who I am? I'm a UFC fighter from California." So... when he wasn't allowed entry, they left, but he was apparently mad about that, and I guess went to his car, got a long gun out of his car, I believe. And that's how it was described by the chief of police of San Antonio, and came back and started shooting people outside of the establishment, right in the parking lot. It's pretty lucky that nobody was killed. It was just, I think it was pretty much like shooting fish in a barrel. I don't know if he was just spraying indiscriminately or whatever. 8 people were shot, according to the chief of police, giving the press conference right here. Everybody's in stable condition. The most serious, it was 8 gunshot wounds. The most serious injury was somebody who was shot in the back. And he said all of them drove themselves to whatever the nearest hospital. 2 of them actually didn't even go to the hospital, and they were just grazed wounds. So 2 out of the 8 were, I guess, not direct hits and were minor. One of the reporters asked him, and I don't know exactly what time he's giving this press conference. I'm assuming probably 2 in the morning-ish, something like that. But based on reports, and every report is going directly from what he said, but the information he provided in this press conference. One of the reporters said he was getting information that there were 9 victims and that 1 was in critical condition, and the chief of police said he wasn't aware of that. So, and he repeated that as of now, his information was 8 gunshot victims, and all in stable condition, the most serious being was 1 person who was shot in the back. It was actually 5 females and 3 males that were shot. And, the ages, I think he said, were from 23 to 41, so pretty wide range. And obviously, it's just people that were going to go into the bar or just hanging out and partying. That he was asked if they have surveillance footage of this, any kind of ID on him or witnesses. He said they didn't have witnesses, which I don't fully understand, because you have 8 people that were shot. I guess they didn't necessarily have time to, see who was shooting them, I guess. And but he did say that that they believe there's surveillance of there's got to be surveillance of him approaching the bar, for goodness sakes, I would think. So, but as of now, the gunman has not been identified. That's when I very first started seeing this story. The first thing I looked was trying to figure out the identity of the gunman, because I assumed he was caught. And after reading the story, for a number of different stories, which basically repeat exactly what this dude said in the press conference again and again, I started to get the idea that he still remains at large, and I'm sure it's only a matter of time before they catch him. Whether or not he'll it'll turn out that he is you know, a pretty high profile UFC fighter. That remains to be seen. I suspect. I don't know. I mean, if you're saying that, like he's some kind of big shot, you know, maybe it will be somebody that everybody knows, and you know, that'll just be another interesting sort of wrinkle to the story. So, and that's pretty much the story there. I mean, this is just pictures of the bar outside, and that's it. And I didn't have that up ready in time. There it is right there. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below. I'll see you in the next video. Later, man.